So the study I chose was the competition in habitat selection in a forest for small mammal fauna. It was published on December 20th, 1980. The goal of the study was to study and understand the effects on competition and habitat exploitation in a forest floor small mammal community. So the species studied were the white-footed mouse, the golden mouse, and the eastern chipmunk. So using multiple regression analysis, the study estimates the effects of habitat selection and competition on the local distributions of the species during 3 seasons. Vibe trapping was done to show the species in specific areas during 3 seasons, and these results were then compared to show if, where, and when competition was taking place within these species. So the results indicate that competition is pervasive among these species, competitive ability and habitat selectivity both increase in the order of white-footed mouse, then eastern chipmunk, then golden mouse. So the white-footed mouse is a poorly competitive habitat generalist. The golden mouse is a strongly competitive habitat specialist. And then the eastern chipmunk is both intermediate in both respects. So the competitive hierarchy is stable between seasons. With that being said, in the study, the seasons didn't have much effect on the results. So there are some seasonal changes in the magnitudes of the competition coefficients. This is resulting from possibly variation in resource availability and or species composition during the seasonal changes, but the competitive structure of the community appears to be stable in spite of these changes. So there were, as shown in the table, 108 captures during the spring, 225 during the summer, and 116 during the winter. So trap success was 2%, 3.3%, and 2.4% during the spring, summer, and winter, respectively. This low trap occupancy suggests that the animals were not competing for traps. There were a few captures of acrotis during the summer due to trap mortality, and there were a few captures of Timaeus during the winter because most individuals in the species were in hibernation. So these species were deleted from the regression analysis for these seasons because of the small sample sizes. And you can see that reflected in the table with the asterisk next to the 2 and the 5 in both the golden mouse and the eastern chipmunk. So with that being said, competitive ability and habitat selectivity both increase in the order of white-footed mouse, eastern chipmunk, then golden mouse. Like I said, the white-footed mouse is a poorly competitive habitat generalist. The golden mouse is a strongly competitive habitat specialist, and the eastern chipmunk is intermediate in both respects.